And here is the 4-wheel limited edition by Poolvergnuegen. I'll show you how to install this in a pool. And it comes with 11 hoses plus 1 lead hose. Install this 4-wheel model here at this pool. Right now it has a 2-wheel Poolvergnuegen in it right now. You can see the pool is pretty much spotless. So this unit is about 5 years old, and what's happening I'll show you on the bottom. There's a problem here. Basically the bottom has a crack here, and so these come off once in a while, and so I'm going to replace the unit. I recommend replacing the bottom, but they said go ahead and just put a whole new unit in for them. So I'm going to put the cleaner in the pool. The first thing you want to do is put this lead hose and push it down all the way till it fits snug on there. That way it won't come off in the pool. And this particular pool has a side port, so I'm going to hook it up to the side port of the pool. If you have to hook it up to the skimmer, you would use this thing here, and you can adjust it to lower the RPMs and raise them, and I'll go over that in a minute. But you just turn this dial and that raises and lowers the cleaning suction. Attach the rest of the hoses. You want to make sure that when you put them together that they're all the way snug. That way they don't come off in the pool. So it should look something like that. And I'll go ahead and connect the hoses to the cleaner, and we'll measure it to see if I have enough hoses to reach the furthest point in the pool. And here I am at the side port. I have the hose that's going to go into the wall here, and I have the cleaner hose stretched out. You can see there's the cleaner sitting up there on the deck. I'll show you the measurement there from that end. So basically you want to stretch it to the farthest point in your pool and have the lead hose come out like that. That'll give the cleaner room to turn around when it gets to the furthest point of the pool here. And there's the deep end over there. So it's about equal. The side port's right in the middle of the pool. If you got the measurement correct, you're going to submerge the Poolvergnuegen. And just kind of go hand over hand, kind of push the hose down as you're submerging it. When you get to the last hose, you'll see the air come out of it. That way you know that there's no more air in the line. So this is completely submerged. And now we want to take the side port adapter and we want to thread it in. And then we'll take the hose that's going into the side port. We'll stick it in there. And that locks onto the hose, the top part of it. And then from the side port I have it hooked up to a canister, which I highly recommend the canister if you have a suction side cleaner in your pool. I'm going to go and turn everything on and check the RPMs of the cleaner. For the skimmer hookup, you want to jam that into the skimmer hole. Usually if you have 2 holes, it'll go in the back hole. Then you put that on there like that. The cone keeps the skimmer adapter in place. It also seals it so you have better suction. And then you would adjust it minimum and max by turning this dial here to get the cleaner's proper RPMs. Here we take the skimmer basket out. You're going to insert this. It should look something like this. You're going to jam the black piece into the skimmer. If you have a 2-hole skimmer, it goes in the back. And then we'll take the hose, we'll feed it through the skimmer, through the weir gate. And you'll jam it down in there, and that's all you do. And here's the equipment area for this pool. There's the pump. If you trace it out here, you'll see the spa skimmer suction. And then down here is the side port controller, the valve. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust it with this valve here to get the right suction on the side port. You want to hold the cleaner up like this. You don't want to pull it out of the water because it'll suck air. And you want to look at the right tire. That tire is the one that doesn't pivot. So you want to hold the cleaner so you can get the right tire here. And you want to watch that hump right there. We're going to count that as it goes around a certain point. A good rule of thumb is just to use this top of the hose as your counter. So the white part of this hose I'm going to use, and I'm going to go ahead and count as it spins right now. This one came in at 9 RPM, so I'm going to go ahead and raise it up a little bit to get it to 11. You want it between 11 and 13 again. So let me go back there and adjust the suction. Go ahead and give it a little more suction here. That should give it the right RPMs right there. Okay, now the cleaner's running at the right RPMs here. And that's helpful because if you don't have the right RPMs, it could get stuck in the deep end of the pool and not come out of the deep end to go to the shallow end. With the correct RPMs, it'll cover the whole pool. And the great thing about the Poolvergnuegen is it'll reach a certain point and it'll spin itself. I'll show you right here as it gets over here. You'll see that it'll pivot. It does it every 12 or so feet. That's why it never gets stuck in any corners. It doesn't get stuck on the drains either because of the super hump tire. It's on the front there. Here's the cleaner at the step area of the pool. You'll see it turn itself out once it gets to the turn cycle. Here's another Poolvergnuegen and a pool that has oak trees over it. And I'll show you various acorns. This one's a pretty large size one. Okay, and I have the opening here, and I'll drop these acorns in. So I'll start with the smaller ones. You can see the difference here. These ones are relatively small. It goes right in. I'll put the 3 larger ones in. Then I'll put the largest one in, which is this green one here. And you can see it took all those in no problem. And here I am back a week later, and this pool is completely spotless with the Wheel Limited Edition Poolvergnuegen working on the bottom here.